We are at the University of Lethbridge learning all about DodoLab. I am joined by the brains behind the operation, Andrew and Lisa. Lisa, I'll start with you. Why don't you explain to our viewers what DodoLab is?
Okay, so DodoLab is a collective project run by Andrea Hunter and myself. It's essentially a research project in which we use art and design tools to talk to the public about different contemporary issues, and we're really interested in what the public thinks about different things, whatever the topic of our project is.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, why the dodo bird?
We're interested in the dodo bird because one of the fundamental questions we look at is what barriers stop us from changing and adapting to new things. And the dodo bird was perfectly sustainable in its environment, but when that environment changed, it wasn't able to adapt to that change and went extinct, obviously. So we take it as our namesake.
Very interesting. Andrew, this is going to be all around campus in different forms. Let's talk about how students will be able to see this.
Well, the main thing is fairly straightforward. There's this wall behind us which tells the story of the dodo in more detail, as Lisa outlined some of the basic history of the dodo. So we're basically, what we're doing is telling the story through the wall here, but also on sort of a handout. Okay. We visit students in classes. The students engage us just in various places on campus. We've also been visiting with staff and faculty and so on. Okay. The project we're doing is basically telling the core story of the dodo, about its history, its how it adapted to its environment, and a particular behavior that it had, which was the dodo was a large flightless bird. It used to do this thing where it laid its eggs on the ground. It had no natural predators, so it could just basically leave its egg anywhere. It didn't have to worry about them. It didn't have to camouflage them. And this behavior became a kind of fatal flaw when the environment changed. When Europeans came to the island, when they brought cats and rats and pigs, predators, this behavior was fatal to the species. One of the reasons it became extinct. So what we're doing here at the University of Lethbridge is telling that story and then asking people to think about the university as kind of an island, as a particular environment with particular habits and that have evolved in a certain way, and saying to people, where are the examples where you see that eggs are being laid on the ground at the University of Lethbridge? What are the things that people do here or that are part of the culture of the university that may make it hard for this institution or the people that work here or study here or teach here to adapt to change? And that's what we're here for. Yeah.
How long will this engagement project be happening at the university?
Well, we're starting it now. It'll run through the summer and into the fall. It's part of a much bigger research project called Complex Social Change that Josie Mills, the director of the gallery, is leading, and it's an interdisciplinary project. So the feedback we get this week will add to the narrative that's behind you on the wall, a kind of comic strip cartoon narrative that Lisa's leading, and then that will sort of set up the next round of questions. So we're starting with a general story about the dodo, then we're going to start to share back using this format the ideas that we've heard, the things that people are concerned about, and then the next round of discussion will come out of that.
Awesome.
Right? Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Yep. That's a look at the DodoLab project happening here at the University of Lethbridge. Students can expect to hear a little bit about it in the coming weeks.